Trying this again. Man, one of these got to be working. Jeez. All right. I think I don't see myself. You guys see me on YouTube? Very strange. Okay. There I okay. Jeez Louise. Sorry, folks. What a I'm just weird. Sorry about that. We'll get it going. We're back. Kind of. What a terrible start. What a terrible start. I'm so sorry. Folks. What can I do? What can I say? Just that we're back. I was actually in Austin visiting my eldest son. So you can see me. I'm back somehow, and now I'm just trying to find my notes because I'm all flustered in a good way. Why not? So let's go. Now hit record, Tim. Let's see. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, wherever in the universe you may be. Welcome to the Blue Madness Podcast, a production of Dodgers 2080. This is Tim Rogers. Yes, it does rhyme with Dodgers, and we're here to talk about the 2024 World Series champions as we enter the golden era of Dodgers baseball. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about what if the Dodgers don't sign Roki Sasaki? But first, okay, I need to do something for my man Pete Soto. If you don't know Pete's a good friend of the show. Um, he is a he works for the did work for the Quakes. I don't know if he's doing. I don't know what his status is for next year. I hope he works for the Quakes again. He's always fun to work with. I'm gonna pull up a window, as people who speak English will say it. This is supposed to be photo. Huh. Where is it? Oh, wait, I know what it is. Okay, it's preview. Give me a second. I want to get this to you, okay? It's an ad for, again, a friend of mine um, to talk about something he's working with so that we can bring some love to some folks. Let's go open with preview. How about that? All right. Let's try that. Jeez, man. Ain't nothing working for me, is it? Let me go to this application. How about that? No. Window. There it is. All right. So take a look at this. Um Here we go. Boom. All right. This is for Sticks Baseball and NCS and Pete Soto, 23. Talking about LA being a family and about dealing with the fires. Hopefully, let me get this so you can see it better. There you go. Dealing with the fires and a lot of the losses that have happened, of course. And with this being that a lot of people were impacted, obviously. And what's been going on is, of course, a lot of people lost baseball gear. And so Pete's on a drive along with these cohorts to deal with it. So just real quick, go to @Pete_Soto23 on Instagram. There's more information in there. But they're doing a donation drive, and they want to help bring back some stuff for the kids. So let me get the next page here. Sorry, it's being so weirdo-ish. Let me get the next page. Pete decided to do things in a little different vibe. Let me change the window. Again, there's the other one. All right, so about the donation drive. So it's La Mirada Regional Park, 13701 South Adelpha Avenue, La Mirada, California, 90638. When? Saturday and Sunday, January 25th and 26th. What to donate? Lightly used new baseball gear, gloves, bats, helmets, batting gloves, pants, Dick's Sporting Goods, gift cards. I think those would be, I would highly recommend the gift cards. So this is where, these are things worth talking about. And I just want to get, Pete's a good dude. Again, it's at Pete _ Soto 23. All right. So I should have put something in the description. I'll try to update at least the Twitter one, or not the Twitter, the YouTube one. So there we go. Let's take care of these kids that have lost so much. Okay. What if the Dodgers don't get Roki Sasaki? Is that the end of the world? So first and foremost, I want that guy really bad, and I think we're going to get him. I'm still at my 70%. I'm holding strong to that. I think they're going to get him. However, explicit already saying tomorrow. I think they're going to get him. However, what if they don't? And to me, it's kind of like, well, yeah, I really want him, but okay. Even if the Padres get him, okay. I know a lot of us are going, yeah, but it'd be great to rub it in the Padres fans. I hear that. I hear that. But if we don't get him, we're in great shape. We'd be even better shape if we got him. If we don't, they might pivot. Might pivot to Jack Flaherty. However, I do think if they get him, they're going to get Tanner Scott. David Vassay talked about it, said that it might even be a 2-year deal. It would be a higher AAV. And if that happens, I mean, maybe they get Sasaki or Flaherty and Tanner Scott. It's just going to cost a lot more to get that. But that's okay. As we like to say in this business, it's not my money, right? So I think people are learning that. It's the truth. It's the truth. So let's see which. Oh, geez. There we go. All right. So getting that going, I just think the Dodgers are in great shape. But I really want to get Sasaki, and I think we're going to get him. So this isn't meant to be a negative thing at all. It's just to, just in case. But I'm feeling good about it. People are going, oh, we're going to lose a whole year of international free agents. Well, let's look at let's be honest. What we haven't been getting the best of international free agents. we've been it hasn't been working very well lately. So I'm not worried about that. They do have, remember, another draft pick coming up that they got in the Gavin Lux trade. So I'm very happy with that idea. I like that, obviously. And then, so I don't think any of this is the end of the world. No matter what, if we don't get Sasaki or we get Sasaki, we're going to lose, obviously, every freaking guy that's out there. I think we can spend there might be a minimum amount we can spend on some of these guys. But I'm not going to sweat it. I really think this team's in great shape going forward. They're only going to get better. There's more to be done. So I'm not going to worry about it for if they sign him, it's great, and I will be ecstatic. And if they don't sign him, I will be disappointed. And if the Padres sign him, I'll be not happy at all. But we can't control what this guy wants. If he wants to play with his mentor Darvish for a year or two, well, God bless him. These things about opt outs, I don't think are happening. I don't think they're allowed. So good luck on that. This isn't a contract thing. It's he'll be with the organization for 6 years unless they say no, we will release you if there's an ownership change or a Preller's gone or something like that. Like, Otani has that opt out, but he was an actual free agent. Let's see, what's this? Let's see. So it's one of those things where I just think he's coming. And if he doesn't, that's it. It's on him. I don't get even the lure of Toronto at all. Even though, let's be honest. Just a little honesty. If the Blue Jays get him, I'm kind of okay with it. Who knows? I just think if he goes there, it's not where he needs to be. I mean, it's just really the Dodgers are the perfect fit. So I think that they're. But let's be honest. The thing that scares me is that rumored DePaula trade. Now, if you were to tell me, Tim, I'm willing to trade you Roki Sasaki for Josue DePaula, I do it. And you all know I love me some Josue DePaula. But Roki Sasaki is more of a sure thing than Josue is. Now, I think Josue's got huge talent, huge upside. I really like him. I think he's got, the batting eye of a Juan Soto. But he's further away. He's still 3 levels away. Sasaki is ready for the major leagues right now. Now, I don't think he's ready to be the ace. I don't. But I think he has a chance of being really good. And I think he would be a above average, just a above average starter right now. And that's why if you can get an above average starter for just bonus money and and minimum wage, you do it. I just don't want him to trade a bunch of dudes. But if it takes, someone like Josue, I will hate it. But I'm in. And there's got to be it was mentioned up in the chat that there's teams chomping at the bit to get some of get some prospects for this money. But I could also see if they were to there could be some other players involved too. To make all that happen. So I don't, again, I don't want people to be discouraged if we lose them. But, I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not telling you how to fan. I just don't, I'm hoping everyone's okay. But I think mostly we're going to be happy. And I think, I don't know when it's happening, but it's got to happen by the 23rd or before. So that is next Thursday. So it has to happen by then. I was talking to a Dodger fan at work briefly. It's like, gosh, this isn't good, for what Sasaki's doing. It's not good for whatever team picks him. It's not helping them. But it is his thing. And does he really want to have 6 years of facing the Dodgers? I don't think so. Josue is very steep. But if it's going to allow us to get Roki Sasaki, you got to do it. There's not one general manager out there that wouldn't trade Josue DePaula to get Roki Sasaki. Not one. So, yeah, there's plenty of time for this. I wish it would just happen, though, because I know we're all on edge. And I really don't, I don't, I don't like making these things only talking about one dude. And we'll stop talking about him in a couple minutes, hopefully. But it is the topic on the table. And right now, what is it doing? It's stopping a lot of stuff. This is going, okay, yeah, there's 27 teams signing free agents, international free agents. The Dodgers, Padres, and Blue Jays are not signing for free agents right now. All of them are going to be bummed the way this is working out. But whoever gets Sasaki is obviously going to be not near as bummed as the rest. So, given that, who knows? But I'm optimistic, very optimistic. And so I don't want to trade Josue DePaula. I don't want to trade Zaire Hope. I don't want to trade anyone like that. I don't know what international money really talks about, though, what it gives you in terms of, what's it worth? Because right now, the Dodgers, Padres, and Blue Jays are over the barrel. And they're going to get spanked by other teams for that money. Now, hopefully Roki understands that this isn't beneficial to any of these teams. So, yeah, we have the advantage. There's no doubt we have the advantage in my mind. The only thing is this Darvish stuff. The rumor about requesting opt-outs, that was just a rumor, and it's like it ain't it. It's not allowed. Because this isn't a Yamamoto contract. This isn't a Shohei contract. All right, enough of that stuff. Let's go to the chat a little bit. Teme says, I hope they trade Chris Taylor for peanuts. Well, whoever will take that contract. Dodger Blue 82's in the house. Carol, welcome aboard. Who do you think the Dodgers will trade to get more dollars for Roki? I don't know. The only name that we heard in a rumor mill was Josue DePaula, and we hope that's not the case. We need to re-sign Kike Hernandez for sure. That's Elishiva. Jones. Yep, Padres are trying to do the same thing. Blue Jays are trying to do the same thing. Showtime, what's up, Timothy? You're seeing a bunch of Braves fans very excited about his trading S or SD money. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, I think it was your message I saw earlier that brought that into my head. Mike Salas is in the house. Justin, you're in France. Francais, Thursday, at 6 a.m. Well, thank you for joining. Mr. Classics in the house. Let's see. I was going through my weirdness of not being correct. I got to fix all these things. See a bunch of fans on Twitter. Very excited to try and get a top prospect for international free agency money. Absolutely. Yes, Mr. Classic. This Roki Sasaki chase is becoming difficult. I would like to say, as the Brits would say, problematic. What are the sunglasses for? Because I got beady eyes. I don't like looking at myself. So it's hold up, just pick a team already. Yeah, Nando. Right? Pick a freaking team. It's only hurting them by doing this. Flaherty, I don't know. If Flaherty's talking about allegedly. So, we see a lot of reports, right? And so everything I say is alleged. And I'll try to even add the word alleged. But everything that I talk about things like Jack Flaherty might be open to a short term. Tanner Scott might be open to a 2-year. Those are all alleged. No facts. There are no facts with these things. Yeah, I would like Flaherty on a 1-year deal or something with opt-outs. Yep, Roki signing period ends on January 23rd. Nando, yep, if they don't get Sasaki, then Friedman should get Flaherty. Scott trade for another bat. Screen is black. Ooh. Y'all see me now, though, right? I hope so. Okay, I'm feeling the Roki might end up on the Madres. He might. He might. But does it really make the Padres that much better? They've lost a bunch of players and they haven't re-signed one. They haven't signed anyone. They will, but they're also going to be making a trade coming. They're going to be probably trading Dylan Cease and maybe the weirdo, the second baseman or the first baseman or the second baseman or the DH, Arias. Hey Tim, do you think comments Castellanos made about Ohtani bringing the MVP? I don't care what he has to say. Got to be honest. I really don't. I have no. Yeah. Mike says Sasaki was seen boarding a plane back to Japan. Got this from a friend of a friend who got it from his uncle who got it from his dad. Yeah, that's alleged. Right, Mike? And that is an option. He could go, screw all you guys. I'm going back. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to sign. He can go back to Japan. Yeah, I mean, I would think, just to be honest, I would think that if he is making a big deal out of money right now, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, get all you can. Get a nice bonus. You're going to get more with the Dodgers. You're going to get endorsements like crazy. So just hang in there and go with the Dodgers. You'll be all right, dude. Trust me. You're gonna have celebs left and right wanting to give you stuff. Yeah, they have plenty. They have a lot of pitching, but you can never have enough. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Classic. They don't have the Padres don't look good, Mr. John. Yeah, they're an amazing team with or without, but we do want him. Yes, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit greedy about wanting your team to be better. Dodgers explicit. Hold on.
Had your kids, had your wife.
So, forgot to do that earlier. If the Padres don't get Roki, they will freak out. Yes, their fans will freak out. They're counting on him being their ace. Do you want to sign Alonso? There's no room for Alonso on the Dodgers. I kind of like Pete, but gosh, he just seems to be a Met, right? Yeah, Mr. Classic. Yeah, the source. Yeah, Dodgers and Padres going after that international money, doing all they can. Timmy, Brent Honeywell, minor league signing soon. Yep, copium. It's copium. I do think that's happening, or they're going to wait to give him a 40-man spot after they get all the guys on the injured list. They just wanted to save roster spots, so I'm good with that. Yeah, El Shiva wants turtleneck guy. Who doesn't? Hit the like button. Yes, please. Need a little bit of love. Come on. Yeah, my So let me get you real quick. As you know, I feel, a lot of you caught my one where I was in my car. So it wasn't my car. I was in a rental car. It was in Austin. I was outside this place called Cidercade, and Cidercade was kind of cool. It's a restaurant bar, but it has a bunch of video games and pinball machines. And so there's a $12 cover, and you could play all those games unlimited. And I swear I played hours of pinball. My wrists were so tired. But I was like, I want to do something before it gets dark and before everything. So my son and my wife went back inside. But I had plenty of hours of playing. That was really fun. Cidercade in Austin, Texas is awesome. So that was the undisclosed location. Other teams will take us to the cleaner since they know we need and want more pool money. Yeah, that's true. And if Roki does it over that, good luck pitching against the Dodgers. Yep. Yeah, even if Honeywell is stuck in the minors, he can teach everyone the screwball. Thing is, that screwball is a rough pitch on the arm. Rob Bart wasn't Sasaki seen in Padre gear working out. Yeah, but if he was working out with the Dodgers, he'd have Dodger gear. All the good thing, I want him to see himself in that Padre gear and how ugly he looks with that stuff on. Yeah, Honeywell can be brought up when they need him. Yeah, seems like the Blue Jays gave up on Sasaki. I don't know, did they? I just think though, there's stuff going out there. Padres may have more money currently, but as far as increasing the pool money, it's the same. Yeah. Ultimate wish list is for the Pirates to trade Paul Skeens. Yeah, I'll take him. Yeah. If the Dodgers can increase and Padres can't, the Dodgers will get him. I honestly, man, why would you come over here and then make it over a couple $1,000,000 when you're walking away from 100 to 200 million is what he's doing. He's already done that. Let's see. Just because teams want to trade doesn't mean it always happens. That is correct. Dodgers don't want dumb players who pick Padres. That would be a dumb decision to pick that team. I agree. If it's about playing with your idol, you already played with him in the World Baseball Classic. You play with him one more time in there. But he's not going to be around too much longer. Yeah. Dodgers Padres, yep, 23rd. You were told JDP is the next Jordan Alvarez. I've heard people say that. I don't think that's the case. I think it's more of I think he's got Juan Soto in him. Timmy, I'm sick of the clickbait Roki news. I know. It's out there. I know. And the thing is, it's just so dominant that's all that's out there, and we're not seeing a lot of the fun stuff. Dodger fans are entitled. They think they deserve anyone and everyone and blame the ownership if they don't. Let the Blue Jays have. No. I think this is the case. We would realize that we know that the Dodgers have a great sales pitch. I mean, they won Ohtani and they won Yamamoto. They won Blake Snell. No, this won't be an ownership thing. It's not about money. It's about what does Roki Sasaki want to do. And you know what? We can be every fan base is entitled. Everyone wants their dudes, so we're gonna be that way. We went through Frank McCourt. We went through having a great team in like 2008, and Frank McCourt blocked us trading for CC Sabathia. That may have cost them a world championship. We've had the idiocy of Don Mattingly. Just, now it's a chance to be a dynasty. We're going to get all we can out of this. So, every team wants their best players. Everyone wants their best. Let's see. Padres really have no one to trade. No, they got minor leaguers. They got that shortstop. They got Salas. Yeah, Dodgers wanted Soto and didn't get him. I wanted him bad. I wanted him bad. Let's see. Well, I wanted Soto to win with the trade for the Padres. I didn't think they were going to go that hard for him with the Mets. They were going to go they had an amount and they weren't going to go over. Wasn't remotely sad when they didn't sign Soto. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wasn't either. Dodgers. What do you think, Rob? I mean, what do you mean spoiled? This is a well-run team. This is a well-run team. They took over a team out of bankruptcy, and they made it happen. They had a plan. They implemented it. I know Steve Cohen's trying to do the same things. The Dodgers know what they're doing. There's other teams that know how to do it. The Dodgers we're going to maximize their money. This new ownership, when it started and Friedman took over, they maximized some of their money to get rid of some players. Let's see. I'm going to go past some of this. Dodgers back-to-back World Series championships. See, let's do that, right, Charlie? Justin says, if LA does not sign Sasaki, it won't be the end of the world for them because they already made a crap ton of moves in the last 2 seasons. If Padres don't sign him, they are Padres can't re-sign Kim, Profar, or keep Higgy. Yeah, they already lost Higgy. I hope they sign Profar. I really hope they find a way to keep him. He's just so perfect on that team because he fits right in with those other two clowns. Yeah, even if the San Diego were to sign Sasaki, they're still likely to trade Cease. I know. See, that's the thing. Sasaki's going to go, oh, if I sign with the Padres, but then they trade Cease, what's the point? All of a sudden, now he's what, their 2 or 3 starter? With the Dodgers, he's like 5th, which is great. Sasaki's a weirdo who knows what he's thinking. Oh, he's 23-year-old. Jeez, talk about when I was a mess when I was 23. In Canada, he has the whole country behind him. He would, but it's just when are they going to win? I don't know. They have the Vlad Guerrero Jr. issue. Yeah, the only threat from the Padres is Darvish, maybe King, but all the others suck. Cease isn't bad. He's not a playoff guy right now. He hasn't proved himself yet. Let's see. Timmy, the Pirates aren't trading Skeens. Yeah. Yeah, Devin wants. We want Blake Snell, also known as Josh. You want Josh from the Explicits. Yep. That was fun having him on last week. I'm gonna go on. We talked about getting on sometime, so I'm looking forward to. I like the Explicit guys a lot. Yes. Speaking of screwballs, today is Dr. Mike Marshall's birthday. I believe he taught Honeywell the screwball. I don't know about that. Tim, do you really believe that Roki will go somewhere that is not competing every single year? I don't know. I don't know the man. If he wants to be with Darvish, he gets to be with Darvish. He has a choice right now. He has a choice of 30 teams right now. So it's a good time for him. Now and then for 6 years he didn't have a choice. So now's the time. But he really needs to go where he wants to be or where he's going to get better. And winning and all that stuff helps too. We are going to get Sasaki. I can feel it. No name, I'm with you. 70. I got it. Like I said, I'm still at 70%. Easy. NS says Padres are fighting with King over 1.5 million, and he's their future. Padres are doomed. They really got many issues. Yeah, Charlie, they got real money issues. The owners, yeah, they're fighting over a trust. Oh boy. Yeah, Charlie Stokes, I agree. Arizona will be better than the Padres this year. I do think that's the case. Padres will still be good. They're going to win 85 to 90. Let's see. Yeah, Vlad on the trade block. I do. Man. Yeah, no name. It's one of those things where if they get a lot of the fans want the wife because she's going, I'll spend the money. But is that money there? You can say you can spend the money, but is the money there? The A's can go, we're going to spend the money, but if the money's not there, you can't spend it. Dodgers can go, we can spend the money because guess what? They made all the right moves to be able to spend all the money. Oh, Charlie, you think the Diamondbacks are going to win 100, huh? I don't think so. I think their pitching's a little overrated. I think Corbin Burns is great. Zach Gallen had a rough year, and he's going to be a free agent. We'll see what they do, how that works out. Merrill Kelly's not bad. We'll see. I'm not. I think they're solid second, but they don't scare me. Famous last words. Yep. See, no name. You're right. Roki comes to the Dodgers. He can take a back seat being the third or fourth starter for now. And it's going to be more. No, he'll be like, he might even be fifth or sixth. Who knows? But as long as, see, the Dodgers have the 6-man rotation also. Padres don't. Um, okay. So Honeywell learned his screwball from his father, who was taught by Mike Marshall. There you go. Oh, Mike Marshall is a cousin of Brent Honeywell Sr. Oh, that's awesome. Mr. Classic, we need Roki ASAP. I just want to get this done, but yeah, can we so we can also get Vladdy? Yeah, I don't know if that's happening unless they're gonna. Yeah, I'd like to see him get better at third base. If he can get another 100 million if he plays a good third base. Yep. He can win a couple of rings and have experience from the best before becoming the true ace. That's very true. Padres got lucky with Jackson Merrill. That kid's a stud. Hope he doesn't slump in 25. Yeah, yeah, they ran. I mean, he was the reward for them sucking. What, in 21 or something like that? He was the eighth pick in the draft. Padres don't get to draft that high if they play well. So it's harder when you have to go find guys at the lower position. Da, 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 da. When does Sasaki sign? You tell me, Carlos. You tell me. Let's see. Ran Matendo 77. I was thinking about this. If Roki joins the Dodgers, he is game 2 starter at the Tokyo series. See, that's something they can promise him. They literally can promise him, going, hey, we're going to let you start game 2. Game 1 would be Yamamoto. I think they'll go all Japanese in those games. I'm assuming game 1 will be Imanaga and Yamamoto. And then game 2 would be Sasaki versus whoever. And that'd be great. Doesn't mean he's going to be the number 2 mostly, but they'll work that out. They'll work that out. But if he wants it. Who knows? Maybe he wouldn't want that. But they could offer him that. So that's a little bonus right there, right? They could offer him that start. Like, here you go. Yep, Padres equals no Tokyo series. Very true. Can you imagine Roki Sasaki come from Japan and you're able to make your major league debut in Japan? That'd be crazy. But Yamamoto did that, right? No, he did in Korea, not Japan. No. Come on, Tim. Yeah, Yamo versus Shota. Yeah, game 1 for sure. Have Otani pitch the 9th in Tokyo. I hope he's ready by then. I'd love to see that. I hate this Tokyo series. I hate them going overseas. It just wrecks my spring training. But if they're going to do it, let's make it memorable. Let's do that. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do there. Got to remember, it's all about the pitching in the World Series, not the hitting. Yeah, but the Dodgers, they did enough hitting. They did enough. And they would have done more if Shohei wouldn't have got hurt. I truly believe that. Truly believe that. So the question, when's this happening? you're going to be there. Okay. Just need to get some tickets. Yeah, that's going to be the hard part, isn't it? You and a lot of people. I think D-Mac's going to be there. Pretty sure he is. I know he was there in Korea. Wonder who else. I'm sure someone from Dodger Blue will be there. Don't know who else. I will not be there. I will not. Yeah, it's a good comeback home tour for Roki at Tokyo. Yeah, without him even leaving yet. But it'd be great. I think it'd be really neat. Giants are Tokyo's team, though. Doesn't matter. The Giants aren't going to be there. And what Japanese players do the San Francisco Giants have? They have failed on all 3 counts. Shohei Otani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki. Unfrickin' believable. They're like, oh, We got Buster Posey. He's gonna be. He's a player's dude. Oh yeah. Well, he's he was in my opinion, a Hall of Fame catcher. We don't know what type of GM he's going to be. Giving Willie Adames the most money, that's what he did. Willie Adames did not pick the Giants over money. I mean, over Buster Posey. He did it for money. Come on. But we got Buster Posey. Yeah. Dodgers might have the greatest pitching rotation on paper I've seen if everyone stays healthy. Yeah, from 1 to 6 stars. Yeah, there's a lot of question marks, but a lot of talent. I got Blake Snell as the Cy Young. Yeah, the Tokyo Giants. Yeah, Yomiuri Giants. Yeah, it's true though. Yeah, there's a lot there. There is a lot there. So, I mean, shoot, there are 5 in. Oh, okay, 5 NPB teams. Wow. Well, Tokyo's big. Japan. I mean, come on, Japan's not that huge, folks. But it's gonna be cool, despite the fact I hate it. But yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be cool to just from step into the shoes of a Japanese fan? You have tickets for these games, and you get to see in first game you see, Yamamoto pitch against Imanaga. You've got Shohei on one side, you got Suzuki on the other. That's cool. And then the next day you would have Sasaki again. Otani's still in the lineup. Suzuki's still in the lineup. Maybe Otani closes one of those games out if he can somehow get it back. It sounds like it's May though, folks. Sounds like it's May before he comes back. So pretty darn cool. Does anyone believe that Tanner Scott would settle for a 2-year deal? Do we think the Dodgers are gonna win? Get a nice big fish like that for cheaper than he should have been. I'm hoping so. I don't see it though. I don't see how Tanner Scott cannot leave money on the table. He's got to get it now. Relievers are volatile. Get it now, dude. Now, if he wants to get some opt-outs, that's great. That's what it might become. Yeah. What if it was a let's call it 4 and I've heard 4 and 60. What if it was 20 million opt-outs and then 10 million, or maybe it's 15 and 15. And this wants Tanner Scott as much as Roki. Oh man, I'm with you. I understand. Yeah, Roki as a Dodger in Tokyo is the best that can happen. I agree, Mr. Classic. It matters in a lot of ways. It makes a lot of things better. I think it's a great idea. It's a great call. If Scott is not an option, would you pivot to Kirby Yates? Yeah, that is my next guy. I even had him higher than Hoffman, who I know is already signed with the Jays. I know they're trying to. It's part of their deal. I don't. Hoffman is one of those guys where you're like, huh, okay, cool, but I just wasn't like fired up about him. And Curry Yates would be a 1 year, and that his splitter would be a nice mix with this bullpen. That's one of the reasons I really like it. Yes, I still have bare walls. I was in Austin Saturday through Tuesday, and I won't get it done this weekend. Regretfully, I have to go to a funeral for a young lady died too young. Yeah, it's terrible stuff. But let's see. So Tanner Scott, I want him. It has been mentioned here, and I've mentioned it 100 times. Kike, sign Kike. Just get that done. We know Kershaw is going to be signing in about a month. when they report, a little less than a month now. Whenever they can start putting guys on the injured list. Let's see, Mr. Classic. Vladdy is not extending with the Jays till they get Roki, but Roki won't be a Blue Jay. Yeah, I honestly don't. I honestly do not think that Vladdy's going to stay there no matter what. Even if they get Roki, I don't think he stays. I think his best shot was staying, to be honest, if they got Teoscar. Let's see. 2023 WBC box scores. Japan. I don't think Roki pitched there. These guys can't even have box scores. My lord. Now the final. I know Imanaga started that game, right? No, Sasaki did not pitch in that game. So it was Imanaga went 2, and then I think Takashi, that's the guy signed with the Orioles, I believe. Darvish pitched the 8th, gave up a home run, and then Ohtani shut it down in the 9th. Man, that was a fun game, that WBC. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, what was this? Yeah, Mets trying to trade for Vladdy. I wouldn't give up on that either. Yeah, Roki. So Roki did not pitch, but in that one. But I want to try to find where he did pitch. ESPN, you have failed. Roki Sasaki, WBC. What, he'd have been, 21 years old. Dude's got the stuff. Oh, here we go. WC player pitching stats. We will find Roki. Yoshinobu was he was good. Shohei Ohtani was good. Let's do it by team here. Come on. You guys suck. Ah, gosh. These websites, absolutely disgusting. Let's see. Sasaki and WBC, 2 starts, 7.2 innings, 3 runs, 1 homer, hit batter, 2 walks, 11 Ks, and yeah, so good stuff. If Roki Sasaki's doing like Clayton Kershaw be in the Hall of Fame, I'm not putting that on him. If anyone's like Clayton Kershaw, they're gonna get in the Hall of Fame. Oh, there should. Oh, did the Blue Jays play games with him? Yeah, that doesn't pay off. The Dodgers did that a little bit with Buehler in 2018. I don't think that helped them. Let's see what else. I'm just making sure no one's signing. Right now, it's like, come on, what's going on? What are you guys hearing? I mean, any of you guys victims of these fires? Any of you guys evacuated currently? Just want to make sure everyone's all right. Yeah, we got all sorts of. I just look at the titles of stuff and people writing, different websites. I get it. He will probably be a Dodger, but maybe he could be someone else, and he might be this, and he could do that, and yeah. All right. And then, we're getting there. What's the report date? February 11th or 12th? Oh my gosh. Today's already the 15th of January. We haven't heard about FanFest. Obviously, that's kind of a lower priority at the moment with the fires. Um, man, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. You know, there's things with rent going up. Okay, NS, yeah, south of them. Yeah, we were getting a couple red flag alerts here, getting a little nervous about it. Obviously, yeah. Why do I get a feeling Dodgers going to trade at 2 a.m.? Oh, because it comes out of the blue. Friedman and company strike when you're least expecting it. Who was ready for Blake Snell? Who was ready for the Gavin Lux trade? Who is ready for Hae-Sung Kim being signed? Let's see. So if the Dodgers get Roki, do you think they will go after Takahashi when he posts in a couple years? Wait, I'm getting my guys mixed up. I'm sorry. I thought Takahashi was the dude. Wait, there's Takahashi. Oh gosh, you can't even click on him. Jeez. ESPN's website, man. Does ESPN even do sports anymore? I mean, the only thing I see about ESPN is just talk. It's like, oh, okay, this dude, born in 2002. Oh man, come on, really? Japanese statistics, they weren't showing up. Who knows with these guys? Everyone could be the next Ace. So maybe, I don't know. Someday the Dodgers will go, well, maybe we've had enough pitching. But that day is not today. And it is not this offseason. They do not want to have to make trades. They do not want to have to give up a bunch of young guys in the middle of the season. They did not like trading Tehran Lorenzo. I know that. They probably didn't like trading Trey Sweeney. Definitely, I don't think they like trading Alberto Albertus. I don't think they wanted to do that. I don't even think they wanted to trade Miguel Vargas. But you got to do what you got to do. And I'd do it again. Winning the World Series is where it's at. And if whatever it's going to take, this team will do it. They are at a point where they know that this team could be a dynasty, folks. This team could be a dynasty. So why not go for it? Yeah, if they get them, they would have 4 of the 6 BBC team Japan rotation, which would not be good in 2026. Yeah, Vargas trade was excellent. That was an amazing trade. You have to do those. You do those trades every day of the year, but especially in July when you know you've got needs. And where would the team have been without Michael Kopech? Where would the team have been without Jack Flaherty? Where would the team have been without Tommy Tanks? Right? If they would Vargas have helped them? Probably not. Would have Trey Sweeney helped him? No. Teron Lorenzo? No. Alexander Albertus? No. Gerald Perez? No. No, 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 no. None of those guys are going to help the team. You can do what you got to do. Winning the World Series is where it's at. So I'm all in on that stuff. All right. Man, my legs are so dry. I'm just scratching myself raw. It's going to be terrible. I need lotion bad. So maybe tomorrow. I hope so. They got all the rings as well. Yeah, they did. They all get, well, anyone who showed up in the major leagues gets a ring. So I know Nick Ahmed gets a ring. But usually, like when I buy World Series stuff, like in 2020, I wanted things with all the players that were on the roster listed. I didn't really care about that this year because there's a lot of good players, a lot of really important players that were not on the World Series roster. I mean, we'll go right from the top with the latest with Evan Phillips, Gavin Stone, Tyler Glasnow, um, James Paxton. Where would they have been without James Paxton when he was logging a bunch of innings? Not throwing the best of innings, but he was logging a lot of innings, walking a lot of dudes. They gave up a few runs. Where would they have been without him? And there's plenty of others. Nick Ahmed had a game-winning home run against the Giants, right? Um, yeah, it's definitely definitely Gavin Stone. Clayton Kershaw made 7 starts. There was a lot of players. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go through it real quick. Real quick. Let's go through. We'll just go to their baseball reference. We'll go through. Let's just take a quick look at every guy who played for the Dodgers, because I think it's worth doing. Jason Hayward. Let me do my monitor trick. I need to do the quick change O. Monitor scene, no back. Let me go to the. Sorry, folks. Takes a second. There we go. Let's see how that shows up. Oh, okay, good. So, of course, we see the normal guys, but then it already goes right away to Jason Hayward. And then you can see, of course, James Outman, Kevin Biggio, Kevin Kiermaier wasn't on that roster. Nick Ahmed, Hunter Fiducia got a few at bats, filled in. Ahmad Rosario, Taylor Trammell. Now the pitching. The top 2 guys in innings pitched, Gavin Stone, Tyler Glasnow. Then James Paxton was 4th. Bobby Miller had a terrible year, but you know what? Still gets a ring. Evan Phillips did not pitch in the World Series. Ryan Yarbrough burned a lot of innings himself. He was important. Michael Grove, Robleski burned some innings. Honeywell, Joseph Kelly, of course, Clayton Kershaw. Johan Ramirez got his hug, had a few games after that, then went right back to what he was. River Ryan was awesome when he was there. Michael Peterson, Nick Ramirez, jeez, JP Fireeisen, Eliezer Hernandez, man. Oh my gosh, Kasparius, Nabil, Krismat, Kyle Hurt, Gus Varland, Denelson Lamet, Zach Logue, Edgardo Enriquez, Ricky Vanasco, Eduardo Salazar, Connor Brogdon. They all get rings. And some of these guys are real important. Jay Hay was important. Yeah. Kevin Kiermaier, I thought, he was important too. But pitching, Gavin Stone, Glasnow, James Paxton, Evan Phillips, come on. Yep, lots of negative wars there. So they just had to fill a role just for a bit. That's all it was. They just had to fill a role. So, I mean, they were important. They filled a role. Ryan Yarbrough. They all earned their ring. So, very good for them. That's why I just couldn't get the shirt, because unless some of those guys are on there, it wasn't worth getting. Yeah, Eliezer Hernandez with the Korean League. Yeah, I know. I'd forgotten some of them too, but a lot of them had. It's because it's like, hey, This guy threw 2 innings or something like that, and it saved someone else from throwing those 2 innings that really needed the rest. So that's what you do. That's what the Dodgers ended up doing, and it worked out. But next year it'll take a different mix. God, Gavin Stone was so freaking good. His strikeouts were low though. It's kind of weird. Walks were really good. His FIP was a little high. And really the best pitcher by far on the Dodgers is Yamamoto. Fielding independent pitching of 261, ERA plus of 129. Vesia's ERA plus, jeez, 219. Oh, his fielding independent FIP was 345 though. Kind of weird. Where's Kopech? Let's see. Where is Kopech? I mean, with the Dodgers, Kopech was really good. Oh, he was really good. ERA plus is 348. Oh boy. River Ryans was really good too. Dang it. I'm really upset about it. Yeah, Kopech with the Dodgers, his whip was under 0.8. Whew. So that's where it's at. They vote for shares. I think hopefully all these guys get a full playoff share because those guys that didn't play a lot, they could really use that share. Right? So, yep, Stoner for life. Let's just hope he can come back. So many injuries last year is terrible. But all right, I'm going to get to bed. I'm going to do some long day at work tomorrow. Working from home, so if something happens, I'll be able to go on live unless I get called in. Which can happen. That's okay. It doesn't bother me. But let's hope we get this done. Let's hope something breaks. There's, I just covering the what if of not Gavin Stone, jeez, Roki Sasaki. If we don't get him, we covered that today. So if the Dodgers don't get him, I'm not going to come on and whine about it. Then I'm not going to fill in just for that. I don't need that. Let's see. If reports are true that LA is looking to trade for more pool money, I think it's for someone else rather than Sasaki. No. The Padres and Dodgers are both going after pool money. They want to make sure they can get him. They're probably going, hey, he wants to come, but he wants to get more money. I think, get all he can. But we talked earlier, if he was to make a decision over a couple $1 million, he should have just stayed in Japan. But I think it's just, hey, let's go. Watching a San Diego YouTuber trying to talk themselves into landing Roki. Hey, wait, I'm a San Diego YouTuber. Dodgers need to pay Vesey. Yeah, that'll work out. I'm not worried about that. They should. Yeah, but he's asking for a little bit more than he was targeted for. He'll do fine. He had a great year. Yeah, passing Baum at 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, those guys have to stay up almost 24 hours. Vesey is not going anywhere LSU. He's not a free agent. It's just arbitration. He's not going anywhere. They got him for another 2 years at least. So they're good. They're good to go with him. But I always root for the player on these things. I want them to win. Tim, if you ever wear a San Diego jersey, I'm burn it for you. I've worn a San Diego jersey. I wore a San Diego jersey that had Switchfoot on it, but it said Padres on the front. And then, what else? Someone gave me I can't remember the player right now. He was number 23 after Adrian, but before Tatis. I don't remember his name right now. Someone gave that to me as a joke. And I do have that Corey Seager 2016 All-Star jersey, which is all that brown stuff. They want to get money, Norm. It's the end of the day. They still want to get all they can. Any word on Tanner Scott? Vassay said possibly two a 2 year. I don't know. But the thing is, so all the top prospects are already taken, so they don't need more money for that. Well, maybe. Okay, good question. So maybe let me think about this for a second. If maybe they're just trying to get more money to just keep some of the players they already have and still pay Roki $5 million or something like that. I don't know. Just is what it is. But I think Roki's gonna say, "Give me what I can." But I just do think, man, it just doesn't. It doesn't seem like, hey, I want to sign with a new team, but I want them to all lose out on international money versus just going, hey, I'm going to make my decision and I'm going to let it leak so that it's fair to everybody that I made my decision and the team that is already the team should know. Yeah, this prove you love me. I don't know, man. As we've spoke about, it's got to be clear that LA is the preferred thing. But if I said it the other day in an Austin parking lot, San Diego's weather is a little bit better. San Diego's weather is less ugly. The traffic is a little less ugly. The homeless isn't as bad yet. Yeah, I that's what I think. And there's the Darvish thing, which is just weird. I mean, the Padres, if the Padres are all about Darvish, if that's all it is for Darvish, the the team's a mess. They might recover quickly, but I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna exactly. He's going to Roki is going to make a ton of money. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Way more in LA than in San Diego. Yeah. what I got you, what I got, you came to me when you, oh no, after losing those things. Oh, sorry. Um, you saw a little more anger. Maybe it makes it because he wants Dodgers, but the league hates it. I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff. We can talk our way into a mess, but um, and hey, I will say, I live in San Diego County by preference. So I don't live in Los Angeles. Not that I have been there before. Used to live in Long Beach, but I love living in San Diego. But I don't leave. I don't leave my teams behind. The Dodgers all the way, man, since 1973 for me. How can you do? How could I move on? There's no way. If I ever stop becoming a Dodger fan, is when I stop becoming a baseball fan. Or I just don't become a fan of any team. But I would, Dodgers is it's embedded in me. Yeah, no respect to the Pirates, but the Dodgers thing is annoying. Absolutely. Hiroki getting sushi tonight with Kikuchi in Toronto for JP. You did see though JP liked one of those tweets about that. About someone made a joke to him and he liked it. So he clicked the like on that, which is cool. And I've told you before, JP Hornstra is a great guy. Dude loves the game. Absolutely loves the game. I think he loves the game more than most of the media, and has really good thoughts about it. He's a baseball romantic. I'm kind of like that too. Who knows? Who knows, Norm? We don't know. We don't know. It's all speculation. Um, LA is where all the young, fun people are at, all the beautiful women. So LA all the way. Now, you haven't been to San Diego lately either. I know that when I was a single man, it's very nice here. And I found my wife here, not up there. But I came down here for college and I stayed. It just made it home. Got my first job, real job here, and met my wife here. So San Diego. If I go anywhere, it's probably not going to be anywhere else in California, regretfully. Um, I like Austin, but boy, it was so cold in the 30s at night, or even in the morning. It's rough on me. Then summer, it's just brutal. I mean, if I end up living in Texas someday, which it could happen. I mean, I got one son there. Um, mm, I'd end up staying inside a lot and living with a lot of air conditioning and heating. Dang. Klein's talking about, and these are fair names, for international money. Dustin May, Michael Grove, Hunter Fiducia, Ryan Brazier. I don't think anyone's taking Ryan Brazier, but things like that. He's throwing out names of guys that could be moved for international money. Let's just hope it's not JDP. All right. Yes, San Diego has very beautiful women. Not that I'm looking anymore, but it's fine. It's Southern California, man. Brazier is still a stud. I don't agree with that. He's okay. Yeah, California in the morning is really cold late. But like last year when we were in Texas, it was down to 17 degrees at the same time. It's terrible. Um, Good point, Chris. I think a lot of people forget Sasaki wanted to be posted the moment Shohei signed with the Dodgers. His team just wouldn't let him. I believe he wants to play with Shohei. I think that's a really good point, Chris. And that's why I think a lot of us still think it's the Dodgers. That's one of many. And who wouldn't want to play for the best team in baseball? Yep, there are nice looking women and men all over the country. Hey, the Beach Boys say I've been all around the world, but I couldn't wait to get back to the States, back to the most beautiful girls in the whole wide world. So they said they did it all right. And then they said they wish they could all California girls, but they all can't be. You got to keep them spread around. Yep. Well, hopefully we all get healthier too. I tell you, I'm pretty fired up about them taking out outlawing that red dye, one of those dyes. So we need more. Um, but all right, good times, folks. Time to get to bed. All right. California love, yeah. Well, I think they'd have to sign Scott first before they gave up either one of those. I don't think they gave up Vesia, maybe Banda. But I'd keep them all. I'd love to have all three of those guys. I want them all. All right, time to sign off. I am tired. You are tired of me. But let's go again at Pete underscore Soto 23. Please take a look at his Instagram. Please help to give um, some money or get some baseball equipment for those kids that lost all of it. All right. Hopefully, some of them got a chance to get their gloves. I know a lot of them. Well, like I was a kid, man. I knew where my glove was. I know I got a glove on my back of my car right now. So good night, everybody. Um, Let's go with it. Let's go with it. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. As always, thank you so much, everybody. Do appreciate y'all. Appreciate the lively conversations. Very good. And we are tired of this Roki drama. I agree. Get her done. Let's just get it over with. But I think he's going to drag us out. Saturday does sound like a good idea. I would bet on that too, no name. So let's hang in there. This is my last Roki broadcast until he signs. And if he doesn't sign, I won't be talking about him anymore, other than in passing. So this is the last show dedicated to him until we sign him, in which I already have the thumbnail for his signing. So ready to go. I also have thumbnail ready for the Tanner Scott signing and the Kike Hernandez signing. So I'm ready for those lives. Okay? So thanks, everybody. As always, thank you so much. God bless, and go Dodgers.